Hi everyone, this is Dwight Icenhower, and welcome to the Dwight Icen-Hour, a show designed for the fans, by the fans. Let's hop right into today's episode.
What's up everybody, this is Dwight Icenhower, and welcome to the Dwight Icen-Hour, episode 24. Before we get started today, I just want to give a big thank you to everybody who is continuing to click like, to leave us these great comments, and continuing to support the Icen-Hour by contributing. Thank you guys so much. We love each and every one of you. We have an absolutely great episode lined up for you today on the Dwight Icen-Hour. We've got some fantastic fan photos, and we have some awesome songs from the 1970s, some of my favorite songs, and we've got some great story time coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. It's just gonna be a great episode. But before we do anything, I want to remind you about something I've been talking about for weeks. It's the Ultimate 3, ladies and gentlemen, and it's getting close. If you haven't got your tickets for the Ultimate 3, please go to www.theultimate3.live so you can be part of the Ultimate 3 with us. So ladies and gentlemen, without anything else being said, let's get to it, baby. Ki-yi!
Hi everybody, welcome to Storytime with Dwight and Vicky. On this week's episode, we decided to dress up as two of our favorite artists. I am dressed as my favorite Mexican artist, Frida Kahlo, and Dwight is dressed as
Andy Warhol. And today we're going to be asking each other questions so you guys at home can get to know us a little better. And usually Vicky would be the one putting the questions together, but this week I decided to make up the questions for each of us.
They better be good.
Oh, they're good.
So Dwight, would you rather throw away love or money?
Well, I would rather throw away money because you can't really throw away love, you know. You can always go out and make money. I guess you can always make love. No, I would throw away the money.
We make lust.
We make lust. I don't know what that mustache.
It's called the Mexican tickler.
It's the Mexican tickler.
What's that? It's the Dwight tickler.
What's the unibrow though? Is that the?
It's just hip.
Oh yeah.
If I could grow a unibrow, I would.
No, you wouldn't.
I'm totally digging it.
I'd be in there every night while you're sleeping, shaving. So Vicky, what was your favorite toy growing up as a child?
Oh man, it's funny because we talk about this when we're doing our morning walks. I was kind of like a weird kid, I guess. Like I liked toys that I could learn with, and I remember I don't really remember what it was called, but it was kind of like this headpiece where you could put like little discs in there, and it would just feed you all this information, and like each disc was a different disc. Like one would talk about history, and the other one would talk about dinosaurs, and another one would talk about the solar system. So that was probably my favorite toy. And even now, like my favorite thing to do is just learn new things, teach myself new things. So nothing much has changed.
You know what my favorite toy was?
He-Man?
He-Man was one of my favorite toys, but I begged my mom and dad for a My Buddy.
Oh,
my buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. Wherever I go, he goes. My buddy, my buddy, my buddy, my buddy. I'll teach him everything that I know. My buddy and me.
And I begged them for Christmas one year for a My Buddy. They finally got me one, and I went to sleep with it laying beside me. And I got up screaming and crying in the middle of the night because it wouldn't shut its eyes, and then I made them get rid of it.
Okay, Dwight, what is your fondest memory of high school?
Oh man, well, nothing that had to do with actual classes or anything. I'm gonna say I was a band nerd. I was a band geek and proud of it. So I would say the competing, you know, going on the road every single weekend, every Saturday, getting up at 5 a.m., getting on the bus, traveling, playing music. Just the band competitions was my favorite part of high school.
So where would you guys go to? Like different
We would go to like
schools,
other
or?
schools that were hosting like band competitions, and they would be usually anywhere from 10 to 20 bands, and we would just compete, and it was just a lot of fun, you know. I got to a lot of my competitive edge with the whole Elvis thing, you know, started way back then, you know, just loving that feeling of getting out and performing. And so that was my favorite part of high school. And art. I was always involved in art too. I was in advanced art all through high school. I think if you go to my high school to this day in the art room, there's still a big ceiling panel that I took out and painted a picture of Elvis with the chain jumpsuit. And I think it's still up there. So, and I did a John Lennon. So there was a lot of stuff that I did that I was proud of in art class.
So this costume really works for you, like.
Yeah.
You've always been an artist.
I'm an artist.
Okay.
There's an artiste on stage. Vicky, if you could be best friends with any celebrity, who would you pick?
I probably would choose Danny DeVito because I love him. I love him so much. I think he's hilarious. I think he's smart. Everybody loves Danny DeVito. Like, he's just kind of one of those celebrities that never gets caught up in the drama. Just always has a good time, and you know, whatever he has to say, he gets his point across very well. But
hey, tell them about the time you met Danny DeVito.
Okay, so I went to a Basquiat art opening back in LA years ago, and I was following this guy around the museum because he had a Tim Burton hat on and it said Big Fish. And my vision's not that good, so I had to get real close to read it. And here I am, like, following this little guy with this hat on, and the hat said Big Fish. And so I'm trying to read it, and all of a sudden the guy turns around and catches me staring at his hat, and it caught me off guard because it was freaking Danny DeVito. And I was just like, I couldn't even speak. It was awful. I feel so bad.
Starstruck
I was
by him?
super starstruck by him. I was just like, well, you know, he's shorter than me, so I had to kind of look down, and I said, oh, I love. And he said, oh, you like the hat? And I said, everything. And I in my mind, he found love with me, but
He's probably saying, who's this?
he
weirdo?
probably went to go get security. Dwight, if you could erase one event from history, what would it be? That's a good question.
I would erase the Holocaust. That's horrible. That whole time, you know, just everything those people went through. Nobody should ever have to go through something like that. So I would erase the Holocaust.
That's a good choice.
Vicky, if you were to play a song that you absolutely love right now, what would it be?
Creep by Radiohead, my favorite song of all time. I can listen to that song over and over and over, and every time I listen to it, I'm a rock star.
That is a good song.
It's a great song.
And we grew up in the 90s with them and those
Well,
Radiohead.
you know, I was born in the 90s, so
Yeah.
1890. Okay, Dwight. When do you feel the most in control? Control.
When I'm on stage and we're at the end of a song and I'm going, and I go, cut the band off, it's complete control. When I go, my way. Yeah, baby. Yep. That's my favorite in control moment.
Is that your favorite way to end a song? Like, whoa? Or do you kind of like,
I
get
like
in the cape and-
sometimes I like at the end, like how I ended the Apple commercial when I fall down with the cape and spread it like that and pound the cape out. But I also like just going like that, getting a big chord in my hand and going, yep. Vicky, if you could change your name, what would you change it to?
Victoria. Easy. I changed it to Victoria. Everybody thinks my real name is Victoria and that Vicky's short for Victoria, but my name is just plain old Vicky. V-I-C-K. Why? Why? Because I love you.
So Vicky, what talent would you possess if you could?
To speak many different languages. Yeah. To be able to learn other languages
Really
like
fast.
that, really fast.
That's
really
definitely a
easily.
talent, yeah.
You would be able to converse with everybody. It's like super impressive, and other cultures appreciate it when
True.
you make an effort to
Eat their food, speak
eat
their language.
food, speak their language, and stuff like that. So I think it's things like that that really bring people together.
Yeah,
So.
absolutely. That's good.
Dwight, what is the funniest movie you have ever seen?
That's easy. It's complicated. I love that. I don't know why. I love that movie. And I've literally watched that movie like at least 20 times. At least. Nowhere close to how many times I've watched Forrest Gump. But this movie is, if you've never seen it, it's called It's Complicated. It has Alec Baldwin, Meryl Streep, and Steve Martin in it. And it is like funny from the second it comes on till the end. It's just hilarious. You gotta see it. It's called It's Complicated. Go get it.
It's super hilarious.
It is.
I actually thought you were gonna say The Three Amigos. I don't know why.
Oh, I love the three. I love Steve Martin.
Yeah.
I love Steve Martin. But that movie, yeah, that's in my top 5. Three Amigos would be in my top 5. Planes, Trains, Automobiles. It's complicated. You got to see
For
it. It's one of those movies. Like I know you guys have seen Planes, Trains, Automobiles. You've seen Three Amigos, but it might be one of those movies that you've overlooked and haven't watched yet. Pick it up. It's complicated. Vicky, what would you do if you could possess the abilities of your dog?
I think it would be to possess the ability to always look so freaking cute that no matter what bad deed you do, you can get away with it by...
That's true, man. Because I've been so mad at Jerry sometimes, and he'll just look at you with his tongue and his big eyes and
those big sparkly
and little
eyes.
bubbles coming out of his nose.
I know.
And you can't be mad at him. But I
And
can get mad.
And it's like, even when you tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to give Jerry any people food because it's not good for him and we need to set boundaries, and he just looks at you with those big sparkly eyes. And
But you know, Jerry's not one of those yappy beggars, though. He doesn't beg for food. Like, he sits there and he just looks at you, you know, and...
Well, I know. Here's the thing, is he's very strategic.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing when he sits down and he's being a good boy and
He'll
he's
do
just
his
looking
ears,
at you.
he'll tuft
Yes.
the little tufts of hair coming over. Yeah.
Okay, Dwight, if you could make 3 wishes, what would they be?
I would wish for good health for all my family and friends. I would wish for lots of money. And I would wish for world peace.
These questions, like when it asks you for what would you wish for, it always makes me think of the Twilight Zone.
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like you can't wish.
Be careful what you wish for.
It's like you make one wish, but there's consequences that come with
But really,
it.
I don't think there could be any consequences. I mean, world peace, that's just everyone's peaceful. Every single person in the world would be at peace. There wouldn't be any fighting, no violence. Yoko. There wouldn't be any violence. You know, good health for all your friends and family. There's nothing bad that can come out of that. Me and you would be covered, all of our friends, all of our family. We'd just live healthy life. And wealthiness, you know? And not that I would want to be rich just for my own, you know, I would want to take care of our families and, you know, make sure everyone's taken care of.
That's nice.
Vicky, last and final question for you.
Okay.
What is your worst habit?
I think probably ultimately my worst habit is that when I start doing something, like I can't just chill out about it and take it easy. Like a lot of people will start a project and be leisurely about it, but I go full on in and like I stress myself out about these things because I want everything to be perfect. You know, and so I get overwhelmed and I don't know how to just chill out when it comes to things like that. Like I overthink things, I stress myself out, I want everything to be perfect. That's probably my worst habit.
That's not too bad then if that's your worst habit.
It's bad for me.
See, if I were to name your worst bad habit, it would be
that I'm late.
that you're late all the time.
not late all the
Not
time.
all the time. You are getting much, much better at it. I mean, really. You really are getting a lot better at it. But that would be, a year ago I would have said that. That's your worst habit.
Okay, Dwight, the final question for you is, what is your favorite song?
My favorite song is Loving Her Was Easier by Chris Christopherson. Great song. Just like the best words, the most beautiful melody. He could write some songs, man. Still can. And if you've never heard that song, do yourself a favor. Go look it up. It's called Loving Her Was Easier Than Anything I'll Ever Do Again. Beautiful song. My favorite.
Do you get emotional when you hear it?
Sometimes.
Like
It's
you feel
it's
it?
beautiful, yeah. You listen to the lyrics of that song and the way the words that he's saying, then the music reflects that. Like when it talks about the eagle flying and you can hear the little wings fluttering and the flute, you know? The little flute plays it. Like it's beautiful.
You feel it.
Yeah, great song. And Your Song by Elton John. You can't not love that one.
You know which song makes me feel the most emotional?
Petunia the Gardener's Daughter? Why?
In My Life by the Beatles.
Oh, that's a beautiful song.
I
play a movie in my head when I hear that song.
I picture my life when I hear that song. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting choked up right now just thinking about it because,
It is pretty. Yeah, it's a pretty song.
I really am like getting so emotional. Okay, we gotta end this.
That's gonna do it for this edition of the Dwight Icen-Hour's Story Time. We hope you enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I thought that was really cool. Gave them a chance to get to know us and maybe even find out something that we didn't know about each other.
It almost made me cry.
Made me cry. We'll see you guys later. We got some art to make. Hey everyone, welcome to our weekly walk down memory lane. In this first photo, I am pictured with Sylvia Rayfield Cantrell. We are on the Tribute Cruise 2020, and if you've never been on the Tribute Cruise, you need to join us. Although it is postponed this year for 2021, in 2022 it's going to be fantastic. So make sure and check out www.tributefestival.rocks for the info. Here I am pictured with Rhonda Kellum at the Jeff Lewis and Friends Festival in Helen, Georgia. It's always a great time. If you've never been to the Jeff Lewis and Friends Festival, you need to check it out, ladies and gentlemen, and we hope to see you there soon. Here I am pictured with Double Trouble. Not really. These are two of our favorite people, Sandy and Gail. They're sisters. We're pictured at the Ocean City, Maryland Elvis Festival. And in this photo, Sandy and Gail had just won me in an auction. And what they won was a song of their choice, and I got to sing for them, It's Now or Never. It's always a pleasure to see you girls, and we hope to see you guys soon. Here I am pictured with Sylvia Custer on the European tour last year. And this photo was actually taken in Venlo in the Netherlands. Thank you so much, and we hope to see you on tour soon. Here's another photo from Helen, Georgia in the Jeff Lewis and Friends Music Festival. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pictured with our friend Pat Haywood. Pat, I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you and your family's well. We hope to see you soon. Here I am pictured with videographer extraordinaire Casey Waterworth. Casey, you guys may know, was the director and the producer of A Mile in My Shoes, the documentary about my career that was made several years back. And in this photo, we are touring Graceland. This photo was taken several years ago, and I gotta say, Casey is one of the coolest, most nice guys that I've ever met in this business, and his film work is second to none. Casey, we hope you and your family's doing well, and we hope to see you soon. Here I am pictured with our friend Sherry Fortune at the Hard Rock Cafe during Elvis Week 2017 in Memphis, Tennessee. And that's the place to be during Elvis Week, is Memphis, Tennessee, baby. If you've never been to Memphis, if you've never been to Elvis Week, plan your trip to go during Elvis Week and visit Graceland. Viva Las Vegas! Here I am pictured with Debbie McKay Fuller, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the Sam's Town Casino in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for the Tribute Festival in Las Vegas. And we always have a great time. And next year, in July of next year, 2021, I am debuting my tribute to Elton John show called Follow the Yellow Brick Road, the story of Elton John. So make sure and get your tickets, and we'll see you there. Hey everyone, welcome to Dwight by Request. Oh yeah.
I'll pack up all my things and walk away. And I don't want to hear another word you have to say. 'Cause I've been waiting for so long, I just found out there's something wrong, and nothing will get better if I stay. 'Cause there's no need to explain anymore, yeah. 'Cause I tried my best to love you, now I'm walking out the door. Well, you use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. Sing it, baby. Yeah, pretending that you care, and found it's all been just a great big fairy tale. I've been loving you so long, I don't think I'd even know how to forget you. In the way that things have been, I think I'm better off alone than to be with you. You don't know me in place. There's no need explaining anymore. 'Cause I tried my best to love you, now I'm walking out the door. Yeah, you use me, you deceive me, and you never seem to need me. But I bet you won't forget me when I go. Sing it, baby. Yeah, pretending that you care, and found it's all just a great big fairy tale. One more time. Yeah, pretending that you care, and found it's all just a great big fairy tale. Oh yeah. Baby, you know me well. You know I mean what I say. Before I say farewell, I better give you just another day. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. Well, if you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone long. Tell me what you're gonna do. You better make up your mind. It all depends on you. I'm leaving you behind. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. Well, if you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone long. Yeah. Oh, play it, boy. Oh. That's right, baby. All right. Play it, boy. Baby, you know it's true. We've been through thick and thin, but if you don't come through, you won't ever see me again. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. Yes, you will. If you don't find out what's happening, you're gonna find out that I'm gone long. Well, you better find out. You better find out. Well, you better find out. Well, you better find out. You better find out what's happening. Find out what's happening before long. Well, if you don't find what's happening. You're gonna find out that I'm gone, Lord.
This song right here was originally an old country song, and then in the 60s, Tom Jones got a hold of it and had a big hit record. This version here was recorded in 1974 by the king of rock and roll. A beautiful song called Green, Green Grass of Home.
Well, the old hometown looks the same as I stepped out from the train. That it may be is my mama and my papa. On the road I'd walk with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, little, come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Well, the old house is still standing, though the pane is cracked and dry. There's an old oak tree that I used to play on. Yeah, down the lane I'd walk with my sweet Mary, her hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, little, come to see me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. Oh, it's good to touch the green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at four gray walls that surround me. Then I realize I was only dreaming. There's a garden, there's a sad old padre, arm in arm they'll walk at daybreak, and again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. Yes, little, come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree as they lay me 'neath the green, green grass of home.
Here's a song recorded by Billy Swan in the 1970s. Elvis got a hold of it and did it on the Today album. Went like this. Hit it. Huh.
All right. If you got a problem, I don't care what it is. If you need a hand, I can assure you this, I can help. I got two strong arms and I can help. Yeah, it would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. Yeah, it's a fact that people get lonely, but it ain't nothing new. When a woman like you, baby, should never have the blues. So let me help. Have a laugh on me, I can help. It will sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. Listen to me now. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Yes, you are. Holding me tight, telling me everything I want to hear. Don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. Let me help, baby. When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Yes, you are. Holding me tight and telling me everything I want to hear. And don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. And the laugh won't be, I can help. Yeah, it would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. One more time, baby. Ho! Oh, yeah. Ho! When I go to sleep at night, you're always a part of my dreams. Yes, you are. Holding me tight and telling me everything I want to hear. And don't forget me, baby. All you gotta do is call. You know how I feel about you. If I can do anything at all, let me help. If your child needs a daddy, I can help. Call someone else. It would sure do me good to do you good. Let me help. Let me help, baby. Oh, I can help. If your child needs a daddy, good God, you know I can help. It's a matter of time before I go back there. A matter of time before I go home. I have been away from her now for a long time. And I've lived a life I thought that it should be. But it's a long, long way from now to maybe sometime. And the waiting round is really killing me. But it's a matter of time. It's a matter of time before I go back there. Matter of time, oh Lord, before I go home. It's a long way, I know. It's a long way, I know. And the going ain't easy. She'll see me again. It's a matter of time. Think I'll take a train out early in the morning. just to see how far I'll get along the way. But the trains don't run too often, or just sometimes. So I guess I better wait another day. But it's a matter of time, before I go back there. A matter of time, oh Lord, before I go home. It's a long way, I know, and the going ain't easy. She'll see me again. It's a matter of time. She'll see me, I know. It's a matter of time.
I want a teeny weeny bit of your love.
Yeah. I don't want much, just want a little bit. Don't want it all, just want a little bit. Give me an itty weeny bit, teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn your lamps down low, slip me a kiss. Turn your lamps down low, I won't let you resist. Give me an itty weeny bit, a beady weeny bit of your love. Early in the morning, just a little bit. Round midnight, just a little bit. Give me an itty weeny bit, teeny weeny bit of your love. Oh, walk with me, just a little bit. I said, talk to me, yeah, an itty weeny bit. Give me an itty weeny bit, teeny weeny bit of your love. Now I want you to play the blues, boy, play the blues. Help. Yeah, play a JB. That stands for James Burton. Help. I want you to remember to say that you'll be mine. Say you'll never leave me until the end of time. Give me an itty weeny bit, teeny weeny bit of your love. I want an itty weeny bit, teeny weeny bit of your love.
Here's a George Jones classic that Elvis took and made his own and made a rockin' version of it.
Help. Yeah. Play it, boy. Oh, just because I asked a friend about her, just because I spoke her name somewhere, just because I rang her number by mistake today. Lord, you know she thinks I still care. And just because I haunt the same old places, still care. Oh. Well, she's happy thinking I still need her. Then let that silly notion bring her cheer. Yeah, I said, how could she ever be so foolish? Tell me, where did she get such an idea? Oh yeah, Lord, just because I asked a friend about her. And you know, just because I spoke her name somewhere, woo, just because I saw her and went to pieces, Lord, you know she thinks I still care. I still care. Yeah, 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 she thinks I still care. Oh. Oh. All right. If I could be you, if you could be me, for just 1 hour, if we could find a way to get inside each other's minds, if you could see you through my eyes, steady your ego, I believe it'd be surprised to see that you've been blind. Just to walk a mile in my shoes, walk a mile in my shoes. So before you abuse, criticize and accuse me, walk a mile in my shoes. Well, there are people on reservation and out in the ghetto. Yeah, brother, there before the grace of God, oh, you and I. But if I only had the wings of a little angel, don't you know I fly to the top of the mountain and I cry, 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 walk a mile in my shoes, just a walk a mile in my shoes. I said before you abuse, criticize and accuse me, walk a mile in my shoes. Well, we can spend the day, we'll throw stones at one another. Cause I don't think or wear my hair same way you do. Well, maybe common people, but I'm your brother. Cause when you strike out to try to hurt me, it's a hurting you. Come on, man, come on, come on. There's a walk a mile in my shoes, just a walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse me, walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, walk a mile in my shoes, just a walk a mile in my shoes. Yeah, before you abuse, criticize and accuse me, walk a mile in my shoes.
Here's a song that Elvis Presley recorded in the 1970s, actually in the year 1970. He recorded it on an album called Elvis, That's the Way It Is. This song was also featured in Elvis, That's the Way It Is, the movie, one of my favorite movies of all time of Elvis Presley during the concert years. a little song called How the Web Was Woven.
How the web was woven in my soul, don't you know? How the web was woven, can't get loose, can't let go. Like the wing of a spider wound around my heart, I'm no longer free. And last time where you own me, don't you know that's where I wanna be. Spinning round like a blue flag, thoughts of you fill my head, and no matter oh how I try, I can't sleep in my bed. I've been round for the last time. Oh, girl, what can I do? Oh, that's right. The web was woven. How I fell in love. I fell in love with you. I've been round for the last time. Oh, girl, what can I do? Oh, that's right. It was woven. How I fell in love. I fell in love with you. Oh, that's right. The web was woven. How I fell in love. I fell in love with you.
What's that smell? I smell TROUBLE.
I played old piano from 9 till 1:30. I'm trying to make a living watching everybody else having fun. Oh, well, I don't miss much that ever happens on the dance hall floor. Mercy, look what just walked through that door. Well, hello, TROUBLE. Tell me what in the world you doing here, Louie? Yeah, say hey, good LOOKING. I smell TROUBLE. I was a little bitty baby when my papa hit the skids. Mama had a time trying to raise 9 kids. He told me not to stare cause it was impolite. I did it but she couldn't try to raise me right. Hey, Mama never told me about nothing like a YOU. I bet your mother must have been another girl again for the two. Yeah, hey, good LOOKING. I I smell Troublie. Oh, when you talk about a woman, I've seen a lot of others, but too much something and not enough of other. You got it all together like a loving machine. Looking like glory, walking like a dream. Mother Nature sure been good to wow you. I bet your mother must have been another good-looking son bitch too. Yeah, hey, good L-double-O-K-I-N-G. All right. I smell Troublie. Oh, when you talk about a troublemaking hunk-of-pokey friend, the men are gonna love and all the women gonna hate. Reminding them of everything they're never gonna be. Maybe the beginning of a World War III. You know the world ain't ready for nothing like a YOU. I bet your mother must have been another good-looking mother too. Yeah. L-double-O-K-I-N-G. I smell Troublie. I say hey, 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 I say hey.
I hope you guys have enjoyed Dwight by request today. This last song is one of my favorite songs Elvis ever recorded, written by the great Neil Sedaka. And I got the chance to see Neil Sedaka on the Malt Shop Memories cruise. And I've got to say, he puts on a fantastic show. And he featured this song in his show. He sat down at the piano and he sang this song. Speaking of that, ladies and gentlemen, like I've been doing the Icen-Hour since quarantine and since this pandemic started, Mr. Neil Sedaka has also been doing something similar. Every day, he does a 3-song mini concert of his hits, and he tells stories about these songs. So you can check those out on YouTube. Just look up Neil Sedaka mini concerts, and you can find those. Ladies and gentlemen, a song by the great Neil Sedaka, Solitaire.
There was a man, a lonely man, who lost his love through his indifference. A heart that cared, that went unshared until it died within his silence. And solitaire's the only game in town, and every road that takes him down. But life goes on around him everywhere. He's playing solitaire, and keeping to himself begins to deal. But still the king of hearts is well concealed. Another losing game comes to an end and deals him out again. A little hope goes up in smoke. Just how it goes without saying. There was a man, a lonely man, who would command he's playing. And solitaire's the only game in town. But every road that takes him down. But life goes on around him everywhere. He's playing solitaire. And keeping to himself begins to deal. But still the king of hearts is well concealed. Another losing game comes to an end and deals him out again. For solitaire's the only game in town. Every road that takes him down. Well, life goes on around him everywhere. He's playing solitaire.
That's gonna do it for the Dwight Icen-Hour episode 24. I had a lot of fun with this one.
That was
Did
a
you?
fun one.
It really was.
Yeah, I had a great time.
Those are good questions.
And
Good job.
Thank you, you too. And I tell you what, if you guys had a good time with this episode, let us know down in the comments. Leave us some comments, okay? If you have not got your tickets for The Ultimate 3, make sure grab up your virtual ticket at www.theultimate3.live so you can be part of this great experience coming November the 14th. And thank you to everyone who has been supporting the Dwight Icen-Hour.
And a very special thank you to everyone who has contributed to the Dwight Icen-Hour. If you donated to the Dwight Icen-Hour last week, we're going to put your name right here as a thank you for donating.
Thank you guys so much. And as we say every week, please do not forget to please click like,
To please leave us a comment,
and to please share. And that's gonna do it for the Dwight Icen-Hour episode 24. And we'll see you next time.
Wait, hang on. I can't get off the chair.
Oh, I forgot. Somebody's in the way.
The baby! Gotta go, bye!
The Dwight Icen-Hour is made possible by viewers like you. Contributions are greatly appreciated and can be made at paypal.me/EisenhowerDV.